Welcome to the Heal and Zeal podcast, where we open real conversations that bridge wellness, science, and personal experience. I'm your host, Hannah Faidi, the founder of Heal and Zeal Digital. Since it's Pink October and also marks Menopause Awareness Month, it's a reminder that every woman's journey is unique. Yet the guidance out there can often feel conflicting, and today we're diving into a topic that often sparks passionate debate. How should women begin their menopause journey? Should we start with lifestyle medicine, focusing on nutrition, movement, and stress management, or should we go straight to hormone replacement therapy, known as HRT, to feel better faster? To explore both sides of this vital question, I'm so excited to be joined by Irina Bond, women's health expert and hormonal health expert, with over 15 years of experience in the wellness industry. Irina is the founder of Medi-Gyn Clinic, who has guided many women through menopause and with the support of HRT. Welcome, Irina. It's great to have you here.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for having me on your podcast. Really nice to be here. And yes, a very important topic to discuss and to kind of shed a little bit of light on.
Great. Irina, from your experience in clinical practice, what are the most common challenges women face when they enter menopause?
Yes. So you see, Hannah, I would like to start with a little bit of explanation between in terminology and perhaps what we define by menopause and perimenopause. So menopause, it's one day in a woman's life whereby she stops having any periods and she hasn't been having those periods for 12 consecutive months. So after 12 consecutive months, not having any period, clinically, she has a menopause. So menopause started. But menopause doesn't start within a day or 2 days, right? Or even within this 12 months. Menopause starts 10 years potentially prior to the actual date of menopause. And that period we call perimenopause. So in our practice, to give you an example, at the beginning of, let's say, 2023, we've seen a lot of ladies already in menopause, already with their symptoms, heavy symptoms at times, very difficult to live with, completely change their lives for worse. And they come to us asking for some help, desperately asking for some help. And therefore, for those ladies, you cannot offer anything but we offer bioidentical hormone therapy, so BHRT in our case, or let's say hormone therapy overall, or we also call it menopause therapy. So this is one type of ladies. Another type of women we have is the ones more younger, the ones that know a little bit more about perimenopause these days, menopause, and they really want to address their menopause days, which are still ahead of them. But they are already in perimenopause. So some of them have started already feeling the symptoms and started already going through them. So for those ones, of course, we would start with lifestyle and a little bit of bioidentical hormone therapy here and there, depending on the results, blood test results.
Okay. I guess this brings me to the question, what's the difference between the bioidentical and the like the BHRT and the HRT?
Yes. So bioidentical hormone therapy has the same body molecular, the same hormone molecule as our body hormone molecule. So they are based on a young root. Whereas synthetic hormone therapy, they are exogenous substances and they are based on urine, horse urine, female horse urine. So two different types of products. which are, of course, being digested and being absorbed by our body very differently. They kind of get into our body in the same more or less way. There are different ways of using bioidentical and hormone therapy. But bioidentical hormone therapy, generally speaking, it's non-toxic. So it doesn't give you that amount of side effects, potential side effects. And it's also being absorbed, because it's being absorbed very easily into your body. Bioidentical hormone therapy does not get attached to hormone receptors. And therefore, it's pretty safe to use long term without any major side effects, major conditions. I'm talking about cancer condition. I'm talking about any other cardiovascular condition, and so on and so forth. So that is why we are at Medi-Gyn, we are very much in support of bioidentical hormone therapy.
Yeah, and there has been enough tests on it to prove, like scientific tests and lab, testing with that regard.
Well, our company, Medi-Gyn Center, we come from the south of France and Monaco. So we there for around 2-3 years. And then we moved with the company to Dubai. And now we are here for 2 years. So Medi-Gyn as a center, we've been working with pharmacy in Germany. And that's where really bioidentical hormones come from. And this pharmacy been working and developing and improving the formulas of bioidentical hormones for now, mind you, over 30 years.
Oh,
So bioidentical hormone therapy, it's not something new in any way. Hormone
maybe
therapy,
it's just new to some people, or
of
maybe
course.
like now it's being sort of, people are interested to know more.
Yes, of course, it's a new topic to a lot of people, and it's a
Yes,
new topic in the Gulf region, in GCC region. It's a very
true.
new topic. We have just recently gone to Oman. Ladies don't know that something like that even exists.
That's
So,
very interesting. Yeah.
it's an eye
Yeah.
opener, really, being
Yeah,
in
it
this
is.
region.
I tend to believe lifestyle medicine should be the foundation, addressing the root causes, like, addressing inflammation, stress, nutrient imbalances. From your perspective, Irina, do you see, I'm going to say HRT, whether it's BHRT,
Sure.
or does it address the root cause of hormone decline? Or is it more as a support tool while women work on their lifestyle?
Yes, a very good question. So when you are a younger woman of a younger generation, let's say you are 30 years of age, and you
Yeah.
have enough buffer of your estrogen in your body, we always say that your lifestyle choices are the foundation of it all. And so I do believe that the basis for it all, it's all lifestyle, really. Because we see ladies with great lifestyle habits, they do tend to have menopause or any symptoms, minor symptoms, less of a symptoms they have. And menopause starts slightly later on. Whereas ladies with, let's say, compromised lifestyle habits, they tend to have much more severe symptoms.
Yeah.
And so, of course, your lifestyle is always, and we know nowadays, so it's 80% of your health. It always plays a huge role. And this should be really the basis for it all. Having said that, once you are reaching that stage that your symptoms are so pronounced, overtaking your life almost, then you cannot help yourself, because already the fluctuation between estrogen and progesterone, that's another hormone that more pronounced in the second half of the menstrual cycle, estrogen in the first, progesterone in the second. So the fluctuation of these two hormones That what in perimenopause gives that effect, that negative effect, those symptoms.
Mm.
So
Mm.
once the hormones start fluctuating so greatly, no lifestyle, we found that no lifestyle adjustments, they could help, but ever so slightly, Hannah. And then the
Yeah.
lady doesn't really feel up for it, really, to improve
Yeah.
any lifestyle because she feels so not quite herself that
Yeah.
she doesn't really opt for any changes at all.
Especially like you said, if she had not invested in her lifestyle habits before, then
Exactly.
she would be like one of the main candidates to get help with hormone therapy more than others who rely on lifestyle. Yeah, yeah,
More than other rural lifestyle, and
yeah.
also at the early stages maybe of perimenopause when the symptoms are not as pronounced,
Yes,
because
yes.
we do see at times ladies with great lifestyle, and it's life is a little bit unfair at times because they have such great lifestyle, yet they have such pronounced symptoms
They
as well.
still need help. Yeah,
They still
yeah.
need help.
And I've noticed a trend that women are going into menopause even earlier, like than before. Is this
Yes,
something that you have noticed? Is
yes,
it because of the environment, all the toxins that are around us, or the artificial sometimes food we eat, in the food? What do you
yes.
think?
Generally speaking, we noticed it. Bear in
Yeah.
mind that a certain ethnicity going through menopause earlier than others. So, for
Ah, okay.
example, African ladies, they would go early into menopause, but even
Yes.
before Africans, Indian ladies would go even
Ah.
earlier in general into menopause,
Wow.
and
Interesting.
Caucasians would go later on.
Mm, mm.
But generally speaking, we see the difference even 5 years ago and now. And we've seen ladies, younger and younger ladies, coming with symptoms that absolutely the symptoms of perimenopause. And we know for fact that they would need hormone therapy to
Yeah.
alleviate those symptoms. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I feel, especially in the Middle East, there's a lot of fear and confusion around HRT. Some women avoid it completely, while others expect it to fix everything. What are the biggest misconceptions you encounter, and how do you help women understand what's true and what's outdated, especially in the region here in the Middle East, in the yeah.
So I think the greater misconception, of course, is that the hormone therapy, generally speaking, hormone therapy causes cancer,
Yes,
which
I've heard
is
that.
that's one of the biggest ones. And every time we see a lady who is exposed to a hormone therapy in terms of idea of it, she would always ask this question. This is one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Which is not true at all, of course, because of this misconception appeared after having done that women's health initiative study. You probably heard
Yes.
about it, right? In
Yes. Yes.
2002. Yes, the result of this study caused a chaos, absolute chaos. Whereas, just to give you an example, that in 1940s in America, there was a huge number of ladies using already estrogen therapy, not hormone
Oh,
therapy overall, but
yeah.
estrogen therapy. And those ladies benefited great deal from estrogen therapy.
Yeah.
But what happened a little bit later on, the US government decided to do a study, and they initiated this women's health initiative study. By taking the specimen for the study, which was already post 60, 65, with some conditions, some chronic
Mm.
conditions, cardiovascular, bone density. potential cancerous cells already been in their body, already been developing. Of course, when ladies started having synthetic, we are talking about synthetic
Yes.
hormone
Yes.
therapy at the time, produced at the time, which was not what it is hormone therapy called hormone therapy today. It's
Yes.
a different version today, quite a few different versions. Ladies have varieties of options these days. That hormone therapy in those ladies unfortunately created a lot of misconceptions and created a lot of issues. But purely because the specimen of those ladies, the type of ladies were already much older than our usual lady that comes to us these days, already
Yes.
with illnesses and conditions well developed,
Yes.
well on the
Mm.
way. So due to that, that's one of the misconceptions that we hear a lot, and we try to kind of, demystify it,
Yes.
successfully, hopefully. And another
Yeah.
one, yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
And another one that hormone therapy causes weight gain.
Mm.
And this is so not true, because our estrogen, and we are using especially estradiol, which is the most potent, the most valuable, the most antiviral, anti-inflammatory hormone in a
Mm.
female body. We
Mm.
actually can lose weight with hormone therapy,
Mm.
especially bioidentical hormone therapy, because it's
Yes.
absorbed so much easier in your body. It's the same hormone molecule as our body hormone molecule. It does
Yeah.
not give those side effects like water retention, headache maybe from time to time,
Yeah.
weight gain. So I always say, actually, ladies, you would lose weight. You couldn't gain weight. You would lose weight so much
Yeah.
so that you wouldn't even
Yeah.
recognize yourself.
Oh, that's nice. Another benefit.
Yeah. Yes.
If a woman comes to you during early menopause or perimenopause, how do you guide her in deciding when or if to start HRT? How do
Yes.
you guide her?
So you see, Women's Health Initiative study, what it did correctly, it tells us that 10 years in menopause and even prior to menopause, it's a good
Yes.
time to start. And the
Hmm.
reason being for that is that hormone therapy, estrogen, that extremely vital hormone for our female body, is extremely
Hmm.
anti-inflammatory, antiviral. While we have still that buffer of estrogen, it's always a good idea to get it a little bit more so that our body feels and stays protected at all times. The
Yes.
minute our estrogen is going down and down and down, when it's really very little, it's very difficult to reverse any conditions that potentially that lower amount of estrogen caused already.
Hmm.
Because it does our conditions, age-related conditions in our body, unfortunately, progress, and quite quickly so,
Yeah.
with estrogen decline. And not just
Hmm.
estrogen, Anna, but any other hormones as well. Progesterone
Yeah.
decline, decline of progesterone, estrogen at the beginning. Progesterone, the first one, then estrogen. Then we face, of course, DHEA, the mother of all hormones, and pregnenolone, the grandmother of all hormones. And so
Yes.
slowly but surely, of course, the testosterone will be affected.
Yes.
So all in all, if you are a lady in your early perimenopause, and if you don't have any symptoms, but you don't quite feel like yourself either, then
Hmm.
it's the time to start really. Because it
Before
will
it gets
protect.
worse and then it's too
Yes,
late and then the symptoms
yes,
become unmanageable.
absolutely.
Uh, what do you
Because
tell
what,
ladies who prefer to prefer a natural approach? What advice would you give them? Is it time to reconsider, you think?
yeah, Yes.
Time to reconsider.
You will never. Mhm.
What age would you consider early menopause? Like in their 40s? Would they come to
Early
you?
menopause, it would be even early. It would be even before
Ah,
40s.
before.
Yes.
Okay. And what's
Before.
usually the average age of menopause? I mean, according to your
According to
experience.
studies and yes, science, it's 45 to 50. That's an average
Ah,
age.
okay. That's the
But
average age. Yeah.
we've seen ladies, one or two, in the early 30s in menopause already.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've seen in our
I've heard
practice.
that as well. Yeah, yeah. I truly believe lifestyle medicine and HRT don't have to compete. I mean, they can complement each other beautifully.
Absolutely.
How do you see both approaches working together to support women in feeling their best? Do you also in your clinic recommend lifestyle changes with the HRT?
Absolutely, 100%. First of all, every time we give a protocol to any lady, protocol of bioidentical hormone therapy, we always
Yeah.
advise on nutrition, on supplementation, on
Yeah.
physical exercises, sleep, and stress. And
Yes.
that is a must. Those 3 points is absolutely a must. 5 points, actually, absolutely a must. We
Yes.
prepare for every condition. We have, let's say, hormone balancing lifestyle guide, and we
Mm,
send to every single lady who is on our protocol. We have functional medicine, very much so in our center. We offer
mm.
functional medicine protocols, and that is supplementations together with
Yes.
bioidentical hormone therapy, perhaps peptide therapy. I don't know if you've
Mm.
heard, but to use peptide
For
therapy.
I think for longevity and for anti-aging, I mean that's
Yes,
what
and
I
also for
mostly
menopause reduce.
and for menopause, yeah. Yeah.
For
So
some
it's all
ladies,
supporting the HRT lifestyle and supplementation
yes, it's all
through
supporting,
functional
but
medicine.
maybe
Yeah.
some ladies who would not want to opt at this point for bioidentical hormone therapy, even though it's a healthy option and
Mm.
very kind of alternative medicine option, we suggest that they opt for peptide therapy as their menopausal therapy.
Oh, it can be like sort of
Yes.
used, but is it like more on mild symptoms than the more
more
advanced symptoms? Like,
more on mild symptoms and very
yes,
much supplemented with lifestyle medicine with your
yes,
lifestyle changes, or perhaps continuing with your lifestyle. If it's a good lifestyle, then continuing very much with your
yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah. So, if a woman comes to you, you need to sort of do all your blood tests and like
Yes.
testing before you recommend the approach or the strategy for this woman on the treatment.
We always approach it from the point of view of testing diagnostics first. That's a must
Yes.
because we
Yes.
need to know the baseline. Whether it's the diagnostics can be done via a regular blood test that we have
Uh-huh.
packages prepared for
Yeah.
perimenopausal lady, or via, let's say, we offer something like that, the Dutch test,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
comprehensive functional medicine test. So
Yes.
whoever prefers what, we don't mind. We
Mm.
just refer them to the right practitioner who would, let's say, read the Dutch test because it's quite a in, intense test in terms of reading and in terms of interpreting. It's not that easy to just open a report and understand it yourself. You wouldn't understand
Yes.
it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen it once, yeah, online. It does need somebody to explain to you what's happening.
You kind of could see, okay, my estrogen, you could see that if it's 39, then your
Yes.
estrogen is very low. If your estrogen is around 250, 300, then it's okay-ish, kind of. You more or less understand where you are.
Yes.
Just by giving an example.
This is really interesting. Irina, what a great conversation. I'm sure there's so much to talk about. Thank you for sharing your insights and advice. How can women reach you? What's the best way to reach you to get advice?
So, Hannah, we are very much online hormone balancing center. We are based in
Okay.
Dubai. We offer our protocols online. We offer our protocols everywhere in the world. We are available via Medi-Gyn.com, medi-gyn.com.
Yes.
Ladies can come in, can book their discovery call, and I will be, or my colleague will be explaining to them how to go through. The consultations and programs can be booked also online. And of course, we have a telephone number in France and also here in Dubai, so they can easily opt for a WhatsApp call as well, or rather in Dubai, normal call.
You can learn more about Medi-Gyn Clinic by visiting their website, like Irina said,
Yes.
medi-gyn.com. And also you can visit the Heal and Zeal Wellness Hub, where you'll find a list of course, you will find Medi-Gyn, all the details, and you'll also find a list of experts specialized in women's health and lifestyle. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Irina, again. It was very informative, and see you again on our next episode. Take care.
Thank you, Hannah. It was a pleasure. And yes, hope
Thank
to
you.
see you soon. Bye bye for now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.